This is the weekly reading for doers, people who tend to move through life through action and momentum. This week's theme is integration, taking something that happened to you and making it part of who you are instead of something you're still carrying.
Hi, I'm Lori, and I'm a tarot card reader and a spiritual counselor. And if you're new here, doers are people who move through life through action and momentum. And in the tarot, that connects to the suit of wands. If you're not sure whether or not you're a doer, there's a free quiz in the description. So let's take a look at this week's card for the doers. And the theme of this week is integration. How you're taking what's happening or what happened to you and how you're making it work with your life rather than letting it weigh you down. All right. For my doers, it's saying stop looking over your shoulder and waiting for the past to repeat itself. Stop thinking the past is going to repeat itself, because that's making you hesitate and not be able to go into action. You have all the support you need behind you. And now it's just about waiting to see a result before you go into action. So trust that you're going to get the result. You're going to get the result in the next 2 to 3 days. So let that come through before you go into action again. Integrate, allowing yourself to take care of yourself right now before going into the next action. That is the most compassionate, nurturing, and caring thing you can do right now. Instead of rushing to nurture someone else, take a step back and ask yourself, in rushing to take care of someone else, how is that going to affect me energetically? And feel into that. It is showing that you're going to recognize that it's going to drain your energy levels to run into helping someone else right now. It's okay to take a day or two, regroup, take care of you, and then you're going to come back at full strength and be able to offer assistance or offer help. Otherwise, it's saying that what you're going to do is you're going to get into your usual pattern of overdoing and racing around and feeling frazzled and feeling frustrated, and then being exhausted and getting up and feeling responsible and feeling frustrated and feeling frazzled and going to bed exhausted and rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Instead, if you're being asked to do something for someone else, feel into it and say, you know, I can help you out in a couple days with that. And give yourself the time and space you need to finish what you're doing. That's a very important lesson for you to learn. It doesn't mean that you're not going to help someone. It just means that you're going to help them in a way that you're both supporting them and your own energy level. Because it feels like this is a childhood pattern. You may have been called lazy when you were growing up, and that is what makes you feel like you can't just stop and take care of yourself first. You know, when you're on a plane and the oxygen mask drops down, they tell parents to breathe into the mask first and then to give it to their children. Because the parent needs to be able to breathe first to be able to be conscious to take care of their child. If you're always taking care of everybody else, you're not giving yourself the oxygen mask, and you're going to lose oxygen. You're going to lose air. You're going to feel suffocated. Sound familiar? So this week, integrate self-care into whatever you're doing when you're being asked to help somebody else. And if there's something specific you're trying to work on, releasing guilt around in self-care, or help, developing more of a empowered self-care routine, and you'd like a personal reading or a spiritual counseling session, I love helping people do that. And the link is in the description below. I'd love to hear in the comments some of your own self-care routines. What are some things that you can do that help recharge your energy so that you can keep that momentum going in your life? Tomorrow I'll be giving the reading for the builders, and the full playlist for this week is linked below if you want to catch up on the week. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.